Anyone want to buy a Bernie Stiltzer for the campaign? Sorry, you guys were in the middle of a selfie. I didn't want to bother you over there. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Guys, would you like any restaurant all of this?
Especially with his wanting to make college free, obviously not immediately, but eventually. I just think that really shows that he cares about the youth, which is important.
We got some important things to talk about, and a lot of it has to do with your future. When we began this campaign about a year ago, there was a general feeling that young people and students were not really interested in government, were not interested in politics, but a lot has changed in the last year. And what young people have shown is that they understand that they are the future of our country, and they intend to play an active role in shaping that future. They understand that if we do not transform our economy today, your generation will, for the first time in the modern history of America, have a lower standard of living than your parents.
I've been a fan of him for a long time, actually, since before I was able to vote. He seems very down to earth. He knows what the people want. He's an all-around great guy.
Do you think with the delegate counts that he still has a chance?
If he can hold on until California, hopefully he can win that. I think he can, definitely. But we'll see. It's a close call.
People throughout this country have told me. They have said, how does it happen that when we do what our parents tell us to do, what our teachers tell us to do, what our community tells us to do, and that is go out to great universities like this one, get a good education. Why is it that we end up $30,000, $50,000, $70,000 in debt? Talk to a guy in Nevada. He's been paying off his student debt for 25 years, is more in debt today than he was when he took that debt out. We can do better as a country. When we look at education today, please understand that a college degree today is more or less the equivalent of what a high school degree was 50 years ago. You know what I mean by that? 50 years ago, you had a high school degree, you were pretty well educated, you could go out and get a good paying job and make it into the middle class. Today, in many respects, that's what a college degree is about. So number one, when we talk about public education, it's not good enough just to talk about first grade through 12th grade. What we have got to talk about is making public colleges and universities tuition free. So you got to figure out how you make yourself powerful. And that means, of course, voting in elections, but it means more than that. It means figuring out how you can most effectively fight for your rights. For example, I mentioned a moment ago, making public colleges and universities tuition-free and lowering student debt. There is not, I am a United States Senator, I know a little bit about this. There is not the slightest doubt in my mind, at all, that if millions of college students told the United States Congress very clearly that it is unacceptable that they are leaving school deeply in debt, Congress will change the law. They will make public colleges and universities tuition-free. Why? Because they're politicians. They listen to people. They don't listen to people if people are not involved. So if you do not stand up and fight Who are they going to listen to? They're going to listen to the people who contribute hundreds of millions of dollars. Who cares that you leave school $50,000 in debt? Who cares that there are some kids in Pennsylvania who can't afford to go to college? Who cares if we don't hear from those people? And your job is to be heard. No, we love each other. That's what we do. We love each other and we care for each other, and we got to work together to pull this country out of where we are today for a better future.